YouTube, what up? Welcome to another edition of Wrestling with Watts, and I'm Watts, and I want to talk to y'all about war games. I said I was going to talk to y'all about war games this week, so let's start. Let's talk about it. I feel like it's way too predictable. It's starting to get boring because we're seeing the same old niggas in war games every single year. Now, don't get me wrong. I know that the main selling point of war games is not only to finish a grudge match or a bunch of people who have grudges or hold grudges with each other, and more than likely it's going to be the main event guys. I understand all of that, but I feel like we're going over the same script every year. Every year it's the baby faces, which would probably consist of Cody Rhodes, CM Punk. It varies. Whoever's the top baby faces of the WWE is going against the top heels of the WWE, whether it be the Bloodline, OG Bloodline, Solo Sikoa's rendition of the Bloodline, CM Punk having some sort of involvement, an uneasy alliance between two people who used to be heel and face, never liked each other, but now both of them are baby face now, so they gotta coexist. We've seen the same manuscript for the last about 4 years, and it's getting old. My thing is, they can reimagine the war games and just reimagine Survivor Series. Now, there's a lot of people who saying that they wish that the classic Survivor Series 8-man tag team matches will come back, SmackDown versus Raw. They can do a lot of things now. Personally, I feel like they can do a SmackDown versus Raw in the War Games. That, to me, that would be some fly shit. Like, you can do a situation where it's the main event guys on SmackDown versus the main event guys on Raw, where it don't matter whether they're heel or face, everybody's bunched up together and you got to just work together. Add War Games into the equation. That would be cool. Imagine, let's say Cody Rhodes is leading SmackDown in the War Games, and it's him, Randy Orton, maybe Solo Sikoa, Sami Zayn, because we always see the same guys in the War Games anyway. We see the Sami Zayns of the world. We see the Jey Usos, the CM Punks. Let's have a bunch of guys who don't even like each other. Let's say on Raw. CM Punk and Seth Rollins are forced to team together because of the fact that there's brand supremacy. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of ways they could go about it. And then they could have the women's SmackDown versus Raw War Games, where we see maybe Jade Cargill and Bianca and maybe like two other people leading the SmackDown War Games against Becky Lynch and 3 other competitors. Then it don't even have to be a War Games match between the 2 tag team champions, the United States. They can mix it up. They can make it worth watching, because I'm looking right now and I'm like, all right, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, and then maybe one more person. But here's my thing about that. What the hell does Cody Rhodes have to do with business on Raw in the first place? I know that they was setting it up, but it's like, it's no plot to it. We just seen Cody Rhodes randomly appear because of John Cena's Intercontinental Championship match on Raw. But it's like, what the fuck are you doing here, Cody? You just now had beef with somebody on SmackDown. Shouldn't you be worried about that more than anything? So it's like, it's no rhyme or reason for this entire thing. And what also hurts us the most about these types of matches and what's going on with these PLEs is that we don't have enough time to build up these matches. They don't give enough time anymore, because it's almost like if 2 PLEs a month. You know what I'm saying? If there's more than 1 PLE a month, how the fuck are you going to really have enough time to really carve a storyline around whatever PLE or whatever big fight filled match is going to take place? It just feels like they just called Cody randomly and said, yo, we actually need you to be on Raw so that we can prepare for this War Games thing. Because whoever with I know Cody Rhodes like briefly had a little issues with the vision because of the fact that Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes faced each other for the Crown Jewel Championship. But that was super brief. it was no reason to really equate Cody Rhodes into this in the first place. So that's what I mean by the same old guys. Like, oh, yo, it's that time of the month, the year again. All right, yo, throw the band together. The only thing that would save this War Game situation right now is if Jey Uso turns heel. That's how I feel. If Jey Uso turns heel, and not necessarily to join the Vision, but on some, I do things on my terms now. I'm no longer fighting for you niggas no more. It's just me, Us. Then it'd be different, because more than likely the person that's going to fill that fourth slot is either going to be LA Knight or Jimmy Uso. That's real, or maybe Sami Zayn. Then we're seeing the same rendition of some shit over and over again. And then what? They added Logan Paul. So Logan Paul, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and possibly Brock Lesnar. Okay, cool. That's great. But we already know the outcome of that. So it's like, who really gives a damn? So I don't know. There's different ways that they could spice up this War Game / Survivor Series thing. If you ask me, I also wish that NXT was still doing War Games as well. That would have been cool. But hey, listen, it's all good, man. It's all good. I don't intend on buying this PLE neither. I don't intend on, in any way, shape, or form, putting money in the WWE's pockets. If I want to buy a replica belt, I'll buy it from like a third party, if anything, or somebody who specializes in creating belts, because I personally feel like the belts you get from WWE.com, they don't look anything like the ones you see on TV. The leather is not floppy, pause. There's a lot of things wrong with how they be presenting these replica belts. But that's another story for another day as well. I'm going to talk about that too. That's another thing I'm about to talk about. As an owner of replica belts, it's nothing like the ones you see on TV. But yo, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I appreciate y'all. I told y'all, we cooking up. And yeah, I ain't really got much else to say, man. Yo, I'm out. Peace.